कला के साथ हमारे जीवन का घनिष्ठ संबंध है। मानव जीवन से पृथक कर देने पर कला का महत्व खत्म हो जाता है। कुछ नए आयाम, कुछ नए रिश्ते और कला के प्रति जुड़ाव महसूस करने के लिए हम एक पहल के साथ आपके सामने हैं। आप देख रहे हैं अभिव्यक्ति और मैं हूं शेफाली दुबे। अभिव्यक्ति स्टेज के माध्यम से हम एक मुलाकातों का सिलसिला शुरू करने वाले हैं, जहां हम मिलेंगे कई सारे कलाकारों से और जानेंगे, समझेंगे उन्हीं की जुबानी कि कैसे हर व्यक्ति में एक कलाकार छुपा होता है। टुडे आई हैव विद मी मिस निगार आब्दीन and Miss Zeba Abdin. Nigar Abdin is currently teaching at YMCA Centenary School and College. She has completed her graduation and post-graduation in English Literature and B.Ed from AMU, M.Ed from AU. She is an active participant of story reading sessions organized by Katha Kathan. Her sister, Zeba Abdin, is an MBA from Motilal Nehru Institute of Research and Business Administration. She is a person with varied interests and has tried her hands at several things. So without further ado, हम उन्हीं से बात करते हैं और जानते हैं कि कला के प्रति जुड़ाव को महसूस करना उन्होंने कब से शुरू किया। हेलो मैम, वेलकम टू अभिव्यक्ति। सो मैम, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी, यू आर एन इंग्लिश टीचर बाय प्रोफेशन। Had it not been for teaching, what would you be doing?
Had it not been teaching, what would I be doing? Interesting question. I think I would have loved to be a veterinary doctor.
That is quite interesting.
Because I love animals. And I'd share this childhood incident with you and the viewers. We had a cat. Her name was Julie.
Oh.
And she was a very sweet cat, black and white. And she was not a pet but a family member. Once she injured her leg. Okay, and I took great care of her. And I think she enjoyed all the attention that we were giving her. क्योंकि उनको बिल्कुल हम लोग ने चेयर में हमने बैठा दिया, सारे कुशन्स लगा दिए, उनका पैर लेके बैंडेज करा, उसको स्लिंग में डाला और उनकी बहुत अच्छे से देखभाल की, तो उनको बहुत ही अच्छा लगा और वो बिल्कुल I am sure she must have felt like a queen.
The cat was overwhelmed by your hospitality, I must say. Okay, so ma'am, your work have been published in various books.
Mm-hmm.
So how does it feel to be a published author?
Good. If I say good, I don't think so that would be good enough. So because writing, I want to quote Francis Bacon here. He said about reading that reading makes a man complete, and conference makes a man ready, and writing makes a man exact.
Exactly.
So whatever thoughts I had, I put it on paper, and that gave me immense satisfaction. That was a very fulfilling experience for me, putting my thoughts on paper. And I'll also, at this point, I'd like to share how I started writing actually. We are all aware about the crime against women that are taking place in our country till date. And there's no stopping. And this anger was building up inside me. And it was in 2018 that I wrote my first poem. And I titled it Gunegar Hai Hum, Sharmsar Hai Hum. And I blamed the entire society for the crimes that are being committed against women. So that was, I think, not bad anger but good anger, because I channelized my anger in the right direction.
Zeba ma'am, I would like to ask you, how has been your life until now? Was it smooth? Was it bumpy? How was the experience?
You know, for that matter, anybody's life is neither completely smooth nor bumpy. People have rightly described it as a roller coaster ride. Sometimes you are up, sometimes you are down. The thrill is there, the excitement is there. If I look back at my childhood, yes, I consider myself to be very fortunate. I was brought up in a very warm, caring, protected environment. And it was not only at home. When I went to school, I attended St. Mary's Convent. It was not just literally a second home for me, but actually a second home, very caring nuns. In our times, we mostly had missionaries from other countries. Now we have nuns from Kerala and other places in India, but at that time when I started studying, they were missionaries from abroad also. And they were really very caring. And then later on, for my higher education, I went to University of Allahabad. The environment was totally different over there. Yes, but then I adjusted in that environment and I started enjoying that also. And a complete sense of independence came when I joined Munirba. I was totally on my own. I felt that sense of independence. But then, life keeps changing. It's never one and the same thing. And as it comes to you, you learn to live with it. You learn to handle yourself.
Okay. I have heard that recently your book is going to be published. You both are co-authors in the book by the
Right.
Lab Academia publication.
Right.
So, Nigar ma'am, I would like to ask you, what is this book about?
This book is about life lessons.
Okay.
Because the quotes that we have put in the book, those quotes are based on our experiences, both of us. And they are relevant, they are very good pieces of advice. And I'm sure that anyone who will read those quotes will find those quotes very relevant and very relatable.
Relatable.
They would be able to connect to those quotes and they would find those pieces of advice, I call them, because they are based on our experiences. We have seen a transition from India turning digital and generations adapting. We have adapted to technology, she has adapted to technology. So those quotes are based on our experiences.
So basically, the book is about life experiences of what all you have seen,
Yes.
and at the same time, it is created with a divergent thinking.
Yes, and one thing that we have learned through our experiences is never lose hope.
Never lose.
Never lose hope.
Zeba ma'am, is this your first book as a co-author? How was the experience?
Yes, this is my first book as a co-author and as an author also.
Okay.
It's not that I have not been writing, I have written articles and all that as a student also, and in between. The experience, I would say, is quite fulfilling. When I was a management student, all that I remember about my management course, I don't remember much, but I do remember
We tend to forget
yeah,
those things.
because it was the Maslow's hierarchy of need. You start with your physiological needs, and then you have your safety needs, and then you have your emotional needs, and last of all, you have the need for self-actualization, realizing your potential, reaching your potential. So this has made me understand, yes, I also have this kind of potential in me. And co-authoring a book has been a very fulfilling experience in the sense that, while writing those quotes, if I write something and somebody else sees it, the other person will be seeing it very objectively. I may not be able to find the shortcomings in that particular thing, but the other person will be able
Will be
to
able
see
to
it,
see that.
rephrase it, reword it, make it more effective. So this experience of co-authoring has been really very fulfilling.
You fought, like
Oh,
बहनें
yes.
तो हमेशा लड़ाई करती, तो आप लोग लड़ते थे?
नहीं है, डिस्कशन आर्ग्यूमेंट्स
डिस्कशन आर्ग्यूमेंट्स होते होंगे।
टाइटल
Quite
पे
interactive.
हाँ,
Interactive.
और टाइटल को लेके like we wrote down several titles and reframing of the quotes, all that happened, but it was again a very healthy process.
Process.
And when things become interactive, your involvement becomes more,
More.
and there's a bit of brainstorming also, and you gain.
Basically, ma'am, when you work as a co-author with a co-author, then refinement आ जाता है काम
बहुत
में।
refinement आ जाता है.
True, true. निगार मैम, इंटेलेक्चुअल बातें हम बहुत देर से कर रहे हैं, स्पिरिचुअलिटी बहुत देर से डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, रिफाइनमेंट डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, तो मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहूँगी, इस सब के अलावा बच्चों को पढ़ाना, स्कूल जाना, लिखना, कैट और पेट में इंटरेस्ट लेना, इसके अलावा आपको क्या करना पसंद है?
मुझे बुक्स पढ़ना पसंद है, मुझे कुकिंग भी करना पसंद है, क्योंकि देखिए
मुझे इनवाइट कर लीजिएगा प्लीज।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, कोई भी इंसान ऐसे नहीं मोटा हो जाता और खाने का शौक
मोटा कर
और
देता
जब
है।
खाना खाता है तो अकेले तो खाना नहीं पसंद करता है ना, तो जाहिर सी बात है कुकिंग का शौक है, नई नई चीज़ें बनाते हैं फुर्सत से, और अभी तो लॉकडाउन में फुर्सत थी, नई डिशेस ट्राई करना, पुरानी डिशेस फिर से बनाना, फिर से मिठाई और जर्दा और सेवई, ये सब तो ये मैं फ्री टाइम में ये करती हूँ।
आप हेल्प करती हैं मैम कुकिंग में?
नहीं, मैं खुद करती हूँ, मैं किसी को फिर उस वक्त किचन में नहीं।
अच्छा, मतलब आप सिंगल हैंडेडली,
हाँ,
कोई इंटरफेरेंस नहीं चाहिए?
नहीं, I have a little granddaughter, a 9-year-old granddaughter. She helps me out when I'm baking.
Okay.
She is there,
Okay. Nigar ma'am, I would like to ask you, do you think that the present education system, is it good, or if we need to implement some changes, what would they be?
See, whatever policies we have, they are not bad. They are good. They are good. Because the problem is that people fail to understand their responsibility. There are lots of stakeholders in this education, in spreading education. And all the stakeholders, if they play their part properly, and I'm sure that things would definitely improve. And education is not being given a priority in our country. That is the sad part of it. If parents realize that education is the most powerful weapon, we talk about empowerment, of empowering women and empowering this one and empowering that one. Empowerment comes through education.
True.
So each one of us is responsible for spreading education and understanding the importance of education.
Okay. So ma'am, at the end मैं चाहूँगी कि आप स्टूडेंट्स को और हमारे यंगस्टर्स को कुछ एक मैसेज जो आप देना चाहें रिगार्डिंग लाइफ, रिगार्डिंग करियर।
करियर ओरिएंटेड होना तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, ख़ास तौर से आज के दौर में करियर ओरिएंटेड होना बहुत अच्छी बात है, क्योंकि वो आपको इंडिपेंडेंस देता है. यू फील इंडिपेंडेंट, यू आर ऑन योर ओन, यू लर्न अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. बट एट द सेम टाइम ये नहीं भूलना चाहिए कि करियर के अलावा भी कुछ है. पूरे टाइम करियर सर पे नहीं सवार होना चाहिए. करियर 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 करियर, और जब एकदम से एक साल गुजर गया, 20 साल 30 साल, तो आपको लगा अरे हमने तो लाइफ को जाना ही नहीं, हमने तो
बेसिकली
लाइफ में
वर्क
कुछ किया ही
ओरिएंटेड
नहीं.
नहीं होना चाहिए सिर्फ.
हाँ, और यंगस्टर्स के लिए यही मैसेज है कि अगर वो एक चीज़ नहीं कर पा रहे तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो फेल हो गए हैं. फेल जैसी चीज़ कुछ भी नहीं होती है. देयर इज नो सच थिंग एज फेलियर. अगर फेलियर को आइंस्टाइन अपने सर पे सवार करता, थॉमस एल्वा एडिसन और ऑल दीज इन्वेंटर्स एंड ऑल दीज हीरोज जिनके बारे में हम पढ़ते रहते हैं, तो इनकी आप लाइफ देखी, इन्होंने कहाँ से शुरू करा, और इनमें एक चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा आई थिंक स्ट्रॉन्ग थी, या इनके पेरेंट्स ने उसमें उसको इंस्टिल करा होगा, एंड दैट वाज कि इन्होंने कभी हिम्मत नहीं हारी. दैट इज़ वेरी
That
इम्पोर्टेंट.
is very important. Okay.
So
Ma-
this is the message that I want to give to the youngsters: never to lose hope and never to give up, and never think that I have failed and I cannot do it.
Zeba ma'am, would you like to add something?
Oh, she has said almost everything.
She took the opportunity.
But then, like, I have not been a full-time teacher. Yes, I have taught students at all levels because I have been a communication skill trainer,
Okay.
and I have taught spoken English, and I have dealt with young people. I have always told them, be open to communicate with your parents, and same thing for the parents. The parents should be accessible to their children. I am a mother of two young people. I have a son and a daughter, and this is what I gave them that space. Even if they had to talk about their affair, they had no problem. Whatever issues in their life, they were always, I was a mother to them. They knew when I could be strict, and they knew that I was also there for them as a friend and as a confidant. They could trust in me. So this is what the parents, and as well as the children, they should have trust in their parents. They should communicate with their parents. They should not keep things in their heart and take extreme steps, which youngsters are doing these days. Please, for God's sake, abstain from taking any extreme step in case of failures. Failures are a part of life. They always come with a lesson. Learn that lesson and try to analyze your weaknesses and,
Yes.
and work
Always work on the weekends.
and work on it.
So we had a quick chat with Miss Nigar Abdeen and Miss Zeba Abdeen, जिनसे हमने सीखा that age is just a number, and to start something new in life, it's never too late. To realize the inner potential within you, it's never too late. On that note, it's time to bid adieu, but we'll be back again pretty soon. एक नए कलाकार, नई कला और उनकी कुछ बारीकियों के साथ. Till then, stay tuned at Poetry and You and keep watching Abhivyakti with me, that is Shefali Dubey.